So, good afternoon, good morning to all of the students. In our last class, we had studied about the chemical equations and chemical reactions and the types of chemical reactions. Yesterday, I said that from today we will start acid, base and salt, a new chapter. But before going to that, some of the students has or had comment us and they personally said that is there any way that we can balance the chemical equations more easily than the practice is there. So, there are some of the tricks by which you can balance the chemical equations and it is working on. So, in our study we study different methods like hit and trial methods for balancing the chemical equations, likewise partial equations methods, oxidations and reductions method is been practiced. But these types of methods the lower classes students find difficult to means understand. Therefore, I try to means explain different methods by which they can balance the chemical equation more easier than the other method. Let us take today we deal with the chemical equations because we have studied in class 9 also. While I have a long history of for 19 years of teaching science, in which I found lots of the students of class from when they move from class 8 to 9 and 9 to 10, they are totally confused regarding the chemical equations and especially the balancing chemical equation. So, I tried in this video about to how we can easily balance the chemical equation. Let us take some of the example. Today class will be completely deals with the balancing of chemical equation in different forms. Let starts with the chemical equations. Let us first try with the first example. So, if C6H12 C2H12 react with O2, then it gives CO2 plus H2O. That can be easily understood by the students about the chemical reactions. Now, what are the problem they face? They face that from where we have to put. There is mostly practice that you calculate the number of reactants of carbon and this one. So, let us try the another methods which make you easier. We will means use the alphabetic or alphabets for balancing the chemical equations. I will try lots of the example and you will also practice that one. So, it will makes you easier and understands that way. So, let us take the example. In front of this we write A, then second B, then in C and D. So, these are the 4 alphabets which we have written on the equations in front of the equations, mostly A, then B, C and D. Okay. So, in this way we are writing. Now, what we have to do now? Let us calculate the carbon. What A is there, it means that carbon is here, C is 2A, isn't it? Whereas, here the carbon is 1, that means 2A equals to C. Why this we are writing this one? Because the atoms which are present in reactant sides must be equals to the what? That is the product side. Then again there is H12, I will write a bit down so that you can understand, that is for carbon. Carbon what we have written, 2 carbon 2A equals to what? C. Again hydrogen, how much? That is 12A then equals to how much? That is 2D. Okay. And another one what is remain on, that is oxygen. Oxygen, that is B, here is 2, therefore 2B. And where is oxygen? C, then it will be 2C. Then now what we have to do? Now we have to take that alphabet which are mostly repeated, okay, which are repeat in most of the equations. If we see here, A is repeated at 2 times, D single, and C 2 times, B single. So either we have to take A or we have to take C. Let's take one, that is let A equals to 1. Okay. We don't have to show this one, we have to think about that one, so that it will makes you easy. So if A is 1, then C what will be the C? C equals to 2 into 1. So it means that the value of C is 2, and we get the value of A is 1. Yes, 2 value are been there. Again let's try the another one, 2D. So we have the value of A is 1. So 12 into 1 equals to 2 into D. Yes, in the second equation, then D equals to 12 upon 2 means 6. So we got the value of D also. Now what value is been remaining on? The value of B. So value of B will be 2B equals to 2C. 2 into C, what is the value of C? Here is 2. That means 4. B equals to 4 upon 2 equals to 2. Now what we have to do? We don't have to take anything. We will put the value of A here, B here, C here, and D here. Okay, let's see. A how much? 1. That means C2H12. Then what is the value of B? B, the value of B is 2. 2O2. Then what is the value of C? 2. Then 2CO2. What is the value of D? The value of D is 6H2. Let us take it is balanced or not. How many carbon are there? 2. How many are here? 2. It is balanced. Carbon is been balanced. Yes. Then hydrogen is how much? 12. Here how much? 2 into 6, 12. Yes. It is also balanced. Now comes to the another one, oxygen. How many oxygens are there? That is 2, 6, 8. B, what is the value? Sorry, the value of B is 2. 2B means 2D. So somewhat mixed it. Let's try once again. Okay. That means so A 1A, that is 2A equals to C. It is okay. Then hydrogen 12A equals to 2D. It's okay. Then next B, 2B equals to oxygen 2C. Okay. Now give, let's A equals to 1, then C equals to 2 into 1 equals to 2. So this is correct. Now 12 into 1 equals to 2D, then D equals to 12 upon 2 equals to 6. It is also gone. Now again 2B equals to 2C, then C is 2b equals to C, that means 2 equals to B equals to 4 upon 2. 4 upon 2 means 2. Now, so what will be A? There is nothing. Then after that O2 B becomes, that is 2, 2 2s are 4. Then carbon C and D equals to 6. Okay. Also, where it is 4 8. It must be 12. 6 to 12, 4 4 8. B equals to 4. Okay. Let's try the another example. It is slightly confusion for you also. Now come next try. Let us take the another example. Na2CO3 plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Okay. Let us take example A, B, C, D, E. So what we are doing? We are taking the example of sodium. Sodium 2 into A, 2A. Here we have to see the sodium, that is 2A equals to C. Yes. Then carbonate, carbon, because it is been divided, so we have to calculate another way. C, that is C in carbon. A equals to what? Carbon here. Carbon is how much? 1. So A equals to E. Okay. Then next one, that is oxygen, O. So in case of oxygen, here is 3A, 3A, 3A. We only multiply just like a molecular formula we are doing on. 3A equals to, here is oxygen, here is oxygen. So 3A equals to D plus D is there, one oxygen is there, and we have to add this one also. So 2E. Okay. In case of oxygen. Then hydrogen, that is B. B equals to 2D. 2 hydrogens are been there. So then Cl, chlorine what? That is B equals to C. So we are writing this equation, just plotting down the equations here. Now which one is been more repeated? Let's see. A is here, A is here, A is here. Okay, 3 ways. Then C is here, C is there only. E is here, E is here, and not there, another way. So B is also repeated twice. So most repeated is A. So let A equals to 1. We have to take one single A. Okay. So what will be the value of A now? A equals to 1 if we take, then C equals to 2 into 1 equals to 2. Again E equals to 1 means E equals to 1. The value of E is 1. So we have the value of E, we have the value of A. Can we calculate the value of D here? Yes. That means 3 into 1 equals to D plus 2 into 1. That means D equals to 3 minus 2. When it comes, that means what? 1. The value of D is also 1. So now we have the value of A, we have the value of C, we have the value of E, and we have the value of D. And we need the value of B. B equals to 2D. So 2 is into 1 equals to 2. Now what we will do? We put the value 1. It is not necessary to show. Then B how much? 2. 2 we put here 2. C is how much? C is also 2. we put here this one, then D is how much? 1, no need. E is how much? 1, no need. Now see it is balanced or not. Let's try. Let's try the equation is balanced or not. Let's see. Sodium how much? How much? 2. It is here 2, isn't it? Then carbon 1, here 1. It is also balanced. Oxygen 3, oxygen 1 plus 2, 3. So oxygen is also balanced. So we are clear on this. This is balanced. Now come to the next one, hydrogen. Hydrogen how much? 2. 2 hydrogen is there. How much here hydrogen? 2. Then oxygen, oxygen we have chlorine how much? Here 2. Here is 2. So is balanced? Yes, this equation is balanced. So in this way we can balance other equation also. Let's take the another example. Then example NaOH plus CO2. Okay. So it gives sodium carbonate Na2CO3 plus H2O. So what in our practice we see the sodium R2, we put here 2 and we do everything there, not necessary. What we will do? We write A, B, C, D here. Okay? We write A, B, C, D in front. So for sodium what? A equals to, where is sodium? C. C how many sodium? 2 into C is how much? 2C. Now O, oxygen. Oxygen how much? 1 oxygen is here, 2 oxygen is here. So what we will do? 1 oxygen into A plus how much? 2B. 2B. Yes, equals to. Understand or not? 1 oxygen is here and 2 oxygen is here. So we write A plus, reactant side this much of oxygen is there. Now we will see in product. In C 3 oxygen is there, 3 oxygen 3C and 1 oxygen, that is D. Okay, oxygen this one. Then another what is remain on? Now sodium is also finished, carbon oxygen is also finished. Now hydrogen is there. Hydrogen how much here? A equals to here D. D how much? Hydrogen 2 into D, 2D. And next one carbon is B. Okay, this must be, latter must be correct because you have to put the value over here. So carbon is B equals to what? This is C, isn't it? So carbon is 1. So B equals to C. Now let's solve the equation. Now more repeated alphabet is which one? A is here, A is here, A is here. Okay. So we can take A. So let A equals to 1. Okay, I am showing this one. So A equals to 1 means C equals to how much? A equals 1 equals to 2C. Yes, C equals to 1 by 2. Don't afraid if it is come in fractions. Okay. Then the next one, C. We have the value of A and C now. A value is there, C value is there. Now we have to find another value, that is we will take this one. So there is D and B, so it will difficult us to find out the value. So we will solve these equations. So B means what? B means C, that means B equals to 1 by 2. Yes, can we write this one? And A equals to 2D. 2D means how much? 2D. Then D, A means how much? A means 1. 1 by 2 equals to D. So let's push and see is it will work or not. So A is how much? A is 1. Not need to write. Then B is how much? 1 by 2. Then C is how much? 1 by 2. And C is how much? 1 by 2. Now what we will do? We will do nothing but we have to leave out the fractions. So we will multiply by 2 here. Okay. So 2 NaOH plus CO2 equals to Na2CO3 plus H2O. Let's see it is balanced or not. That's once we go to it is balanced or not. Let's try. Sodium how much? 2. Yes. Here is sodium 2. It is balanced. Yes. Then the oxygen is how much? 3. Not 3. 2 is here. 2 is here. How much? 4. Oxygen is how much? 4. Yes. This is solved. Now hydrogen is how much? 1 into 2, 2. Here how much? 2. And carbon is how much? 1. Here is 1. Is it balanced? Yes, it is balanced. I think you are enjoying, isn't it? Now let's try another example also today. I will show you lots of the examples so that you can do it easily. Okay. Let's try another one. CO2 plus H2O. Carbon dioxide and water when react with light, then C6H12O6 plus O2. Oxygen release. So it is the photosynthetic reactions, isn't it? During the photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water is react with in the presence of light and chlorophyll, it will change into glucose and oxygen. Now it is very difficult for us that what number we should put. Here is 12 and here is nothing. Don't take the tension. Use the trick. A, B, C, and D. Let us count carbon. Carbon 1 into A equals to how many carbon? 6. Where is this one? 6C. Okay, carbon. Then oxygen A 2 means 2A equals to, sorry, oxygen here also plus B. Okay, this is not 0, this is O, therefore 1. 2B equals to oxygen how much? C, 6C, then 2 into D plus 2D. Understand this concept. Then now what is remain? Hydrogen. Hydrogen is how much? 2B. 2B equals to how much? Here 12 means 12C. So we have plotted our equations. Now let us start. How many, which one is more repeated in the equation? C is here, C is here, C is here. B is here and here. So most repeated is C. So we will take let C equals to 1. Let's try. C equals to 1 means A equals to 6 into 1. That means A equals to 6. Value has been found out. Now B. Then again we will solve the short one. Then B, or we will here D is there, C is there. There are two value are been unknown, so we cannot find the value. Therefore, we will solve first this one. So here 2B equals to 12C. So we are taking 12 as 1. Therefore, 2B equals to how much? 12 into 1. B equals to 12 upon 2. That is 6. Okay. Now put the value here. So 2A means A is 6. 2 into 6 plus B equals to, sorry, we have find the value of B also. That is 6 equals to C value 1, 6 plus 2D. Okay. So 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 18 minus 6 equals to 2D. Yes. Then 18 minus 12 upon 2 equals to D, then D equals to also 6. So we have the value of A, B, C, D. Now put the value. A equals to how much? 6. B equals to how much? 6. Then C equals to how much? 1, not necessary to put anything. Then D equals to how much? That is D equals to 6. Now see, it is balanced or not? You see by yourself. I think it is balanced. Watch it properly. Okay, let's try another one. So I think you are enjoying. So it is very easy to do the equation, solve the equations. Now let's try another one. It will work on others or not. Plus CO2. Okay. So equals gives NH2 CO NH2 then plus H2O. This is urea. Okay, you have to study this one, urea. So let's again try A, B, C and D. Okay, so nitrogen how much? Nitrogen 2 here, and A equals to N upon A equals to how much? A equals to 2C. Yes, hydrogen. Hydrogen how much? 3A equals to hydrogen, where it is? Hydrogen is here. 2, 2, 4. 4C plus hydrogen here 2D. Yes, and here carbon C. B equals to carbon is 1. What? C. Okay. Then carbon oxygen. Oxygen how much? 2. Where? B. B 2B equals to oxygen, it is 1 is here and 1 is here, that is 2B equals to C plus D. Okay, C plus D. Now A equals to 2C. So which is been more repeated? C is there, C is there, C is there, C is there. So we will take, let C equals to 1. A equals to 2 into 1 equals to 2. So 2 value is been finding out. Then next B equals to C means B equals to 1. Another also. Now D is remain. So D is 3A equals to 4C plus 2D. Okay. A equals to 2. 2 into 3 equals to 6. Isn't it? Then 4 into C is 1 plus 2 into D. So 6 minus 4 equals to 2D, then D equals to 2 upon 2 equals to 1, isn't it? Now let's do this one. A how much? A 2. B how much? Nothing. C how much? C is also 1, nothing. D is 1. So the equation has been balanced. Let's see. Equation is balanced or not. Nitrogen is 2, hydrogen is how much? 6. Here 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. Then carbon is 1, carbon is 1, oxygen is 2, oxygen is 2. Yes, balance. The last one we will try this one. Let's try the last one. NH3 plus CuO gives Cu plus H2O plus N2. Okay. So what the process? A, B, C, D, E. Then what we will do? Nitrogen. So A equals to nitrogen how much there? N2. D, 2E. Okay. 2E. Then hydrogen how much? Hydrogen 3A equals to hydrogen 1 is here 2D. Then copper how much? B equals to C. Yes. Then oxygen how much? B equals to D. Finish all. Now let's solve the equation. So which one? A is there, A is there, another repeated one is no. Then E is here, E is not there. D is 1 here. So mostly repeated is 2 times. So let's take A1. So let A equals to 1, then E equals to 1 by 2. Okay. Then the A equals to 1 means 3 upon 2 equals to D. I am making shortcut. Then so we have the value of E, we have the value of D, we have the value of A, then we have, now we need the value of C. Where is C? Yes, C equals to B. So we have to find out the value of first B. So B equals to 3 by 2 because the value of D is also 3 by 2. So now which one? C. So C will also, the value of B means 3 by 2. So now what it comes? It comes what? A 1. 1 is there. B how much? 3 by 2. Okay. Then C how much? 3 by 2. D how much? 3 by 2. And E how much? 1 by 2. So these types of equations you have never seen, isn't it? So let's take the, what we have to do now? We will multiply into 2. Okay, all 2NH3 plus 2 into 2 and 2 cut out 3CuO equals to 2 will be cut out 3Cu plus 3H2O plus N2. Let's see the chemical equation is been balanced or not. You search it that one. So these are the way that we can solve the chemical equations. This is not the given methods, but it's work on. So you can try by these methods so that it will be make easy for you to solve the problem of chemical equations. And thank you to all of you for your watching, and we need suggestions for the better and better, to do better and better without making mistakes. I request all the students as well as the guardians or the teachers who are involved in this means education's process. We need suggestions and comments. So please suggest us that if there is any mistake or any technical way, so that it will be more better for the students. So we need the suggestions for the betterments. So thank you to all of you once again, and let's have a nice day. Thank you.